Alright, here we are at the top four, playing against Stormblade, and you see this hand. Do you keep or mull? I thought really long and hard about it and asked some important people what they would do. And I listened to the one that said mull and ignored the one that said keep. uh, this hand's keepable. We're going to put a land on bottom. Oh, yeah. Turn 2 Alchemist, turn 3 Voice. Discarding land is pretty much best place to be. True Faith Sensor. Don't really care about that card. And blue white. That's interesting. Ooh, Alchemist into Brazen Wolves. Oh, he's got the Spell Shrivel. What a jerk. Well, we've still got Self-Assembler, and if he wasted his Spell Shrivel, then we're fine. But he's got Ironclad Slayer with no enchantments, which makes me think he's playing Esper, because he's probably running Boon of Emrakul. But he tapped out for Ironclad Slayers, so let's just get the Self-Assembler train started. He puts Choking Tethers on it, which is annoying, but we will just keep beating down. So he's some sort of blue-white human deck. I don't know. He just got crushed game one. It wasn't even a game. So looks like blue-white human control with True Face Sensor. I don't know. Don't really know how to sideboard against it that much. But let's see if we do anything drastic. Well, looks like we've got a very keepable hand. Turn 2 Tormenting Voice. If we draw an extra land, probably won't Tormenting Voice on turn 2. Since we have a Temper in hand and we want to hit our land drop and don't really want to discard any of our spells. So here, yeah, this is interesting. He has the black mana this game, so it makes me think he was Mana Screwed. He's just some sort of Esper or a control deck. But I know he has Spell Shrivels, so I'm like, the only creature I have in hand is Brazen Wolves. So I might as well not play it. And so I'm content, like, just kind of saying draw go. Maybe I'll Flame Lash end a turn here, see if he'll counter that. If he counters that, that would have been nice, because then I could have just slammed the Brazen Wolves, but he didn't. And he's just doing nothing, so that's confusing to me. So all the while, maybe he was just stuck on white mana, and I should have just been playing my stupid cards out, but I don't know how if he sided in negates. I just want him to tap out. So I'll just be content kind of like throwing burn at him at end of turn. So here, discard a land. Again, he has Spell Shrivel open here, but next turn I can throw down 2 Brazen Wolves or throw down Brazen Wolves with Spell Shrivel mana open. So I'm going to do that. The following turn, I'm just trying to grind out some value with these Tormenting Voices, which makes me think he does not have Negate in hand. So here, I throw out my first Wolf. And he has Pulsa Marasa. Okay, that's quite annoying, because I just used 2 Flame Lashes to his face. And he plays the Boon. Now if he plays Ironclad Slayer, I'm in a world of trouble. Probably should have just played my creature right there. But I was worried he would just go Slayer Boon and kill it immediately. So I'm really hoping to draw Lightning Axe. If I draw Lightning Axe, I can end a turn Lightning Axe, put Bloodbad Vampire into play, so it gets around some of his Sorcerer Speed removal and the enchantments, and then I can finish off the Gear Seeker Servant with Galvanic Bombardment, but I don't. So this turn, I mean, I have 8 mana, so I'm just going to slam 3 creatures, 8 mana worth, and just tap out and say, I don't think you can deal with all of these guys. But he goes Boon, kills 1, attacks, and a third Boon kills the other, which is pretty brutal. But he did leave Alchemist in play, which is going to let me go off with this Cathartic Reunion. And I'm going to get some value by discarding to Madness. It's a little annoying that I can't do it at instant speed, but hey, I don't have a Lightning Axe. Madness cards are not friendly to these replays. They just get stuck. Like, completely stuck. Moto's thinking. Moto's thinking, should I let the replay go on? It's like trying really hard. This literally happens all the time. Well, let's think. Well, we go to game 3, so we know that we lose this game. Basically, he just kills all my guys, and I have no cards in hand. Alright, well that replay's dead. Let's see if we go to game 3. Okay, this hand looks pretty great. Especially being on the play is nice. Ooh, Drew Self-Assembler, that's pretty good. I'm not going to get rid of anything. Tormenting Voice, I want to just play Brazen Wolves on turn 3, I believe. And drawing land was pretty nice right there. A Fiery Temper would be a sick draw, but he's got Choking Tethers. That's annoying. Here, what do we do? We're going to Cathartic Reunion, get rid of, we don't need this burn spell. And I think we don't want this Tormenting Voice. Nope, or this land. We figure we're going to hit lands, and we do. We got lucky. If we didn't hit a land there, that would have been bad. But it drew us 3 cards deeper, so we're more likely to hit our 5th land next turn so we get the Self-Assembler going. But we don't hit our 5th land. Ouch. So I think instead I'm just going to Tormenting Voice, discard this Fiery Temper, kill his 3/2 so we don't take any damages. Still don't hit our 5th land. 16 cards into the deck. There it is. Alright. But now, the turn that I hit my 5th land, he didn't do anything. And I know he has Spell Shrivel. So, I don't want to play Self-Assembler. I would rather throw this Thermo Alchemist into the wind, but that resolves, so interesting. And figures I get punished. And I draw a Self-Assembler anyway. So what does he do? End of turn, he's just going to pop this Choking Restraints to kill my guy. He probably has another Ironclad Slayer in hand and wants to get that Choking Restraints back. So I'm just going to burn him out while he's tapped out here. Yeah, I figure if he... Yeah, okay. So I baited out the Shrivel this time. He should have just cast it last time. He probably only has 1 in hand. And is just scared of Self-Assembler. So yeah, so now he's going ham this turn, just like spending all his mana playing stupid dirtily creatures. He's just gonna lose the Self-Assembler. He gets a Gearseeker out. Double Clue from Thurbin Inspector is cute. So I think I'm content to just build my board up. You notice his clock is really low too, and he's the control deck more so than me, I think, so it's going to be hard for him to finish the game off when I have like mono gas in hand. So this turn I play Pyrehound plus Cathartic Reunion, get rid of the Self-Assemblers, because I got him at 11. All I need my Pyrehound to do is not die to Boon of Emrakul, and even if he plays Boon on it, like it's going to get huge, right? So, and it has Trample. And I've already got 7 points of burn in my hand. And Cathartic Reunion with 2 Deadlands. So I'm just going to start going off after I build up my board though. So 2 more creatures on board. He needs to draw removal very, very quickly. Another Gearseeker is not going to do it, which is why I discarded those 2 Self-Assemblers. Like, I'm not going to get past this board anyway. So might as well just kill him with this Thermo Alchemist. So I'm going to Cathartic Reunion, gives my Pyrehound and the Alchemist some counter. I drew a Temper and a Lash, so now I can just attack with everything. And for some reason he decides to not block one of my guys, so it just puts Flame Lash to his face as lethal, because I trample with the Pyrehound. So yeah, pretty crazy game 3. Sorry the replay is bugged on Madness cards for game 2, but that game wasn't pretty anyway, so we didn't really want to watch us lose. But yeah, alright, stay tuned for the finals.